Hello Fields, my name is Krista and I'm going to be doing your free tarot card reading for Biddy Tarot this evening. I can see from your email that you have been having some unusual dreams here lately and you're just kind of wanting to get some insight through a blind reading about what these dreams may possibly mean, what the messages from these dreams are. I see that you said that you believe that they may be connected. So I don't know what kind of dreams they are, if they're good dreams or bad dreams, but I do see that you believe that there is a connection there. So what I also did was I went ahead and pulled out my dream dictionary just in case anything comes up in the cards that I feel like we should look up in the dream dictionary just to get some extra added insight. So I did pull that out as well. Just in case. I don't know if I will need to consult that or not, but it is there just in case anything comes up in the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. So, Spirit, what can you tell us about these dreams that Fields has been having? Right, they're believed to be connected in some way, and we just want to get a little bit of guidance or insight from you on, exactly what these dreams may be. What are the messages that these dreams are trying to convey to Fields? So what information can you provide us with in regards to the dreams that Fields has been having? What kind of information? What does Fields need to know about these dreams? What kind of guidance or insight can you offer? Okay, so Knight of Swords. Knights are messengers, which, would kind of really work well with the fact that we're doing a reading about dreams because our dreams offer us so many messages, right? Our dreams tap into our subconscious, and we cannot consciously tap into our subconscious. So it's kind of like our hidden self. And so knights usually show up in a reading when they are in need of delivering a message of some sort to you. Now, this particular knight is the Knight of Swords, and swords in the tarot represent the element of air. So they're about our communication and our interactions with the other people in our lives. So now, the Knight of Swords is a very intellectual person. He has very high standards for everything that he does. He's got, a lot of grounded morals. He thinks with intellect and logic. He usually makes decisions with intellect and logic. Um, and so but he has a very, very, very low tolerance for um, kind of that drama or kind of that unnecessary situations or unnecessary, fights, arguments, those types of things. He's a very low tolerance for that. He really likes to keep his life on kind of that mellow plane. He's a very strong communicator, this knight. And so, you know, in regards to your dream, I think that, like I said, I don't know exactly what your dreams are about. I don't know if you're having good dreams or bad dreams. I do know that you said that they were kind of unusual, but you do believe that there's some sort of connection there. Um, and I believe that to be true just from pulling this one card. I believe that you are correct. I believe that there probably is some sort of connection to these dreams. And it's got something to do with your interactions with someone else. I don't know if it's just one person or maybe it's, a group of people, but there's definitely something in these dreams that is there's a message of communication there. I don't know if it's a miscommunication that you're having with someone or if it's that you're trying to convey something to someone and you're just having trouble doing it. But definitely a big issue with communication here. So I don't know how this correlates to your dreams, of course, because as I said, I don't know if you're having good dreams or bad dreams. I just know that you said that they were unusual, but this knight is definitely on his way to deliver a message, and it's all about effective communication and being very open and honest and making decisions through intellect and logic. Okay, so what else can Spirit tell us about these dreams that Fields has been having? What other information or insight can you provide us with? We've got some communication and a message from the night. So clearly, these dreams are trying to communicate something to Fields. What are they trying to communicate? What is the correlation of these dreams? How are they related? What information does Fields need to know about these dreams? What can Spirit tell us? Okay, Ten of Swords. So again, we are talking about the Suit of Swords. So again, we're talking about communication and our interactions with others. Um, I don't know if your dream, like I said, I don't know if your dreams are bad dreams or if they're good dreams, but when we see the 10 come up, especially the Ten of Swords, it's kind of an indication that there's been something going on where we feel like we've been betrayed or we've kind of been stabbed in the back, clearly, as you can see from the card here, that we've kind of been stabbed in the back, or thrown under the bus, so to speak. You know, we're kind of feeling all alone in a situation, you know, that kind of we don't really have anybody to turn to or talk to about it, when really we do. The good thing with this card is, as you can see, the black sky is clearing away. We see some yellow and blue sky back here in the distance, and that means that things are actually improving. So even though the card does look pretty terrible when you, at first glance, when you see the guy laying there with 10 swords in his back, um, you know, it does indicate that there has been some sort of situation, but it also is an indication that, you know, clearer skies are coming, and whatever the situation is, the difficulty of it is going to actually improve, and we are going to actually kind of get into those clearer skies where things kind of turn around for the better. So again, with communication, I don't know if this is, you know, dreams that you're having where you've actually had problems communicating with someone, or maybe, you know, maybe you are having dreams that, you know, you or someone you know is getting injured. I'm not sure. But again, this definitely is an indication that, you know, if it is a bad situation, or, you know, just kind of a strange situation, or a situation where you have felt all alone and really kind of felt like you didn't have anyone to turn to, this card is an indication that things will begin to turn around. Okay. So what other guidance or insight can Spirit give us into these dreams that Fields has been having? They're obviously trying to convey a message to us. We've got two swords cards, which are strong indication of communication. So what are these dreams trying to communicate to us? What can Spirit tell us about these dreams? What other information does Fields need to know about these dreams? Okay, Five of Cups. So again, we've got a situation where someone feels very alone. Now, cups are about our emotions. And so, again, we've had something, it's a good indication that we've had something happen where, you know, a particular situation where we feel like, you know, we were kind of all alone, where we didn't really have anybody to turn to, and you know, now we're kind of grieving through whatever the situation was and by ourselves. You know, we've kind of got our back turned here, and we're just kind of really, you know, really trying to, or just feeling like we face this situation alone. Now, the thing with the five is that if the man would just turn around, he would see that there are two cups still upright behind him. We've got three knocked over here, but we've still got two upright behind him. And this is an indication that, you know, he feels like this is kind of a bad situation, and he kind of felt alone, but if he would just turn around, he would still see that, you know, there's still some hope left here in this situation. There's still some positive things left going on in this situation. We still have two cups that are upright. We see a bridge back here in the background, which indicates that we're kind of crossing over into, you know, a new, you know, a new phase. It's kind of, they indicate a journey. So we're crossing the bridge. We're crossing from one step to the next, right? We're making forward momentum and progress, which is what the man will eventually do in the card. So, you know, I don't know if, you know, you've been having a situation where, you know, communication has been kind of difficult for you and someone else in your life, you know, but it's kind of indicates to me that you've had a situation going on where you kind of have felt alone, and you kind of have felt like you really haven't had anybody to turn to and talk to about it. And maybe these dreams are an indication of that as well. I don't know. But the thing is, you know, there's a lot of positive stuff left going on over here. And what I'm going to do is let me just look bridges up in my dream dictionary just to see what kind of extra added insight we can get into what's going on here. I don't know if you are dreaming about bridges per se, but this might give some kind of added insight to you. Bridges, so if bridges appear in your dream, this is a clear symbol of a transition from the present to the unpredictable future. So as I said, so we're crossing from one phase to the next. Crossing the bridge suggests that you possess the strength within you to cope with life's journey and with the difficult events such as moving a home, a divorce, or a new job. If you dream of wandering across the bridge, can you see what the potential future was waiting for you on the other side? So again, it's kind of an indication to me that you know, you've kind of had this situation where you might be having dreams about something difficult that's happened, and now we're kind of, the dreams might be urging you or kind of indicating that it's time to kind of cross that bridge into the next phase. So I'm going to pull one more card just for kind of a clarifier here. So, Spirit, in closing, what is one more thing you can tell us about these dreams that Phyllis has been having? And what else can you tell us about these dreams that Phyllis has been having? We just kind of want to get some final clarification on this. So, what else can you tell us about these dreams? Okay. So, what's one last thing, Spirit? Just some clarification. Okay, Seven of Cups. So again, cups are about emotions. And so now here we've got this guy, he's going to cross into this, he's crossing over from one phase to the next. The seven actually presents us with a new set of opportunities, right? So we've got seven cups here, and each cup has a different, I say treasure inside of it, okay? So each cup has a different treasure. So what this is indicating is that there's going to be several opportunities presented to you, and it's what it's saying is that you need to really think carefully once we cross into this new phase. Think very carefully about what it is that you want. So it's kind of, in a sense, saying careful what you wish for, but more likely it's kind of a, or more or less, it's more of a, just think carefully about what it is exactly that you want. Don't make a hasty decision. Kind of weigh out all your options here. You know, take these opportunities and kind of weigh out the pros and cons of each one before we make a decision and move forward. These are all really good opportunities when they appear. There's nothing negative with them. They're all very good opportunities when they appear. However, you know, there's going to be one that's going to offer you more than other, of course. So it's just kind of an indication that we need to think very carefully about what our options are and weigh out the pros and cons of every opportunity before we make that final decision. But all in all, this is a very good card. We don't have any cups turned over. Every cup is upright. So our emotions are in a good, stable place right now. We're feeling better from this situation from the past. We've crossed the bridge into this new phase, and now we're kind of just deciding what, you know, what we're going to do next. What are out of these opportunities? What are going to be the best options for us? So just kind of think carefully about that. So, and again, like I said, I don't know if you know, if your dreams are good or bad, but I feel like, you know, I've got an indication for that. You know, there's kind of been something that maybe has led you to through a little bit of stress. But you know, once we cross into this new phase, I think that things are really going to start turning around and looking up. I don't know how you will connect these to your dreams, but I hope that this has in some way helped you at least a little bit. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for choosing Biddy Tarot for your free tarot card reading. Take care, Fields, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.